I would like to thank the I Hart Flying Foundation and EAA for this opportunity to be a finalist for this scholarship and make this awesome video. You guys asked me for a video displaying my passion for aviation, and that's what you're gonna get. I'm not one of those people who says they're going to do something and doesn't follow through with it. I was about 5 or 6 years old when I decided I wanted to be a pilot, and that's what I've held true to since then. I was about 15 years old when I decided on bush flying. My family was attending church, and there was this choir called the Mwangaza Kids Choir who is from Uganda, and they were here raising money for orphanages, churches, and schools back in their home country. My family started volunteering with them. We took them on some cool trips to the lake and Six Flags, and it wasn't that easy because there was like 30 kids and not many of us, but it was really fun. But I fell in love with that group and just their passion and learning how they could be so happy and live with almost nothing. And that inspired me to want to be the bridge between less fortunate people in villages and their needs. So that's when I combined my passion of aviation and wanting to help people into wanting to become a bush pilot. So, yeah.
I think my sense of adventure sets me apart from the other candidates. Being a bush pilot is not that common to want to do as a career in aviation. You more commonly find airlines and charter stuff. I mean, I'm interested in charter, but bush flying would ultimately be the goal, and that's what I want to do. I've never really had a desire for airlines. When I first got my private pilot's license, I competed in my first aerobatic contest. 2 weeks after I got my license, I went to volunteer at Duel in the Desert, and I got talked into competing by Dave Watson. I went up for 20 minutes of instruction with Mike Egan in a super decathlon, ended up competing, and got 3rd place in one flight out of 5 people, which was pretty cool. So just stuff like that. But yeah, I could say anything I could say any trait about myself that I think would make me stand out, but I think it's important to hear what other people have to say about me.
There are multiple traits that set Brittany Wilderom apart from the other candidates. Over the last several years, I've had the opportunity to observe her and watch her. And I remember one of the first times that I really took notice of her was she was driving the fuel truck around Camarillo Airport working for Western Cardinal. And as those of you who are evaluating her credentials know, women in aviation, particularly women driving fuel trucks, is very limited and quite rare. And so that got my attention, and eventually I had an opportunity to meet her and to understand what she was trying to do. And the thing that I have noticed over the years is her persistence and her absolute willingness to do whatever it takes.
This is Ray's Aviation. This is where I've had the privilege of working. I'm just coming up on 1 year of shop experience, which is vital to my training to become a bush pilot up in Alaska or Africa or wherever I decide to go. This is an incredible opportunity, and I just want to say that I really love working here. I have the awesome privilege of working on airplanes like Extras, Pitts, 140s, Moonies, wide variety of aircraft, and it's been an awesome learning experience because you get so much variety. You learn a lot more than just being hyper-focused on one type of aircraft.
She's an excellent pilot. She's got great skills. She's doing all that she possibly can to build on those skills.
My name's Chris Olmstead. I'm an aerobatic instructor, founder of the Figure One Foundation for Aviation Scholarships. I've known Brittany for a couple of years, and what sets her apart from anybody else that's applying for the scholarship is definitely her eagerness to learn. You see her at the airport every day. Even when she's not flying, she's asking questions and getting her hands dirty working on airplanes. I think that she'd be an excellent candidate for the scholarship, and she'd definitely put it to use and wouldn't let you down.
Brittany has some amazing aviation skills. I hate to say people are a natural, but she's a natural. Her intuition, her reaction time, the perceptions and the insights that Brittany has when she's flying an airplane, she has taken a long time to develop, and they're well honed at this point. I was training Brittany in a pit special, and she landed it the first time. And if you know anything about the pit special, it has a reputation for being a very hard airplane to land, and she nailed her first pits landing. It's truly impressive.
You want me to land it?
Want to try?
Yeah, sure.
Don't expect to land the first time.
Okay.
And I'll be on it with you. And we'll
Okay.
do a 3-point, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Power out, and now try to land it. Bring the nose up. No, you're a little too high. A little too high. Let it down. Good. Stick back. Stick back. Little right rudder. You did it. Little right rudder. Right rudder. Stop right rudder. Good. Don't worry about the brake. Don't worry about the brake. Let it roll. Revel in the glory.
Brittany is the kind of aviator that's highly trainable, and that's what you want. We joke around and say people are naturals, and some have a natural ability to learn. Brittany's ability to learn is very well developed, and that's what makes her a great aviator, because she's highly trainable, coachable. She takes in that input, she applies it to the situation, and learns new things. That's what makes a great pilot.
My proudest accomplishment is earning my private pilot's license. At the time of my training, it took me about 1.5 years to complete. I was enrolled in full-time school at Moore Park College. I was playing collegiate soccer at Moore Park College, and I had a part-time job at a church. So my part-time job was helping me pay for my school and a little bit of my flying. And I was also taking flight lessons at an airport 40 minutes away, which is here, as you see. And all those activities just, you know, it drove me more, helping me to become the best pilot I could be. I finally got my private pilot's license, and now I'm working on my instrument rating. And I also graduated from Moore Park College with 2 associate's degrees. And after I finished playing collegiate soccer, I got asked to coach a high school soccer team, which I also did for 3 years after that. I will have my instrument rating completed by Oshkosh 2018. I am about halfway done right now, and this scholarship will help me complete the remainder of my training. Thanks.